Dolla Dolla Bets podcast, your home to free money sports betting.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dolla Dolla Bets, your home to free money sports betting. Hope you had a great holiday. My name is Matt, and I'm here with my co-host Debo. Debo, how were your holidays?
Holidays are great. Thanks for asking, Matt.
I'm going to take you through this podcast where we're going to give you some great picks, help you get you some money throughout the year, but we're only going to be using free money sports betting tools. One of the reasons for that, we're both out here in California. In California, they don't have sports betting yet. Like all the rest of the states, they have what are called social casinos, where they give you about $1 a day. So we're going to talk to you about how you can take some of those free money dollars that you get each day from a couple different apps and make some money. So I love college football, love college basketball, NFL and baseball, a little bit of NBA, but I think Debo is more your NBA guy, right, Debo?
Love NBA, college basketball, NFL, college football. That's Maddie's your guy. But in fact, he made me a lot of money this season in college football. Thank you, Maddie.
Yeah, a little fire season right now.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
I've known Maddie for about 15 years. He was my first baseman for our softball team, and we've been making a lot of money ever since.
Yeah, all right. And as Debo knows, speed kills, fastest guy on the team. Won the MVP 1 year in the championships. So look for him for those speed bets. All right, so we're going to go through a couple different apps for you. We've got 5 apps we're going to be sharing with you. Each of these apps give you real money that you can take out. They all have their pros and cons. And using those apps, we're going to have a competition. And we're going to go through that competition for you and break down how it's going to work and what we're going to play for. So our plan for this year is to go into a nice friendly competition, me and Debo here. Last year, I think I took out about $1,000 from these free money apps, and the goal is to take out more this year. And so we're going to do a little competition. Debo and I are competitive people, and we like free money. So we're going to have a little side wager here about who can cash out the most money without depositing a single dollar from these free money apps. And we're going to go for a year. It's going to start January 1st. On January 1st, all of our accounts have to be zeroed out, and we just get that money they give us that day. No cash can be put in for the year, and all money has to be withdrawn. It can't be just you win a bet, because some of these apps have different levels before you can take them out. So there are five different apps we're going to be focusing on. We have Thrills, Fliff, Rebet, Sportzino, and Novig. Those are the 5 ones. They all give you about $1 a day each, and they have different limits and different benefits for each of them. So we're going to go through each of them real quickly so that you can play along. We're going to put the links to each of the apps in the show notes, so that if you don't have these apps, it's house money. Might as well be playing with these. Can win actual real money. Debo and myself have taken out cash from each one of these apps. So every one of these apps we have made money off, so we know they're legit. We haven't put any money into them, so we know that you can make real money. So the first one's Fliff. Debo, you told me about Fliff probably, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, right? Tell me a little bit about the app.
The Fliff, yeah, I didn't even think it was going to be real. Someone's like, yeah, you get coins, but you also get cash. Sure enough, we're in California. I'm taking out cash once you get to a certain threshold, $50 on Fliff. Then you can withdraw right to your bank. So I did it the first time. Sure enough, hit my bank. So, and then Maddie stumbled upon like 4 more and showed me all the other ones here.
Yeah, what I like about Fliff is they have an app. The app works pretty good. The graphics have gotten better over the last few years. Last few months. Originally, there wasn't much to it. It's pretty easy to use. They give you $1 every morning. It's usually about like 2 in the morning or something like that. Your account resets with $1 until you get up to $5. Once you get $5 in there, it stops giving you free money. So you can collect each day and not do anything with the money until you get 5, and then just bet that $5. And then I think every hour, I think they give you 10 cents. If you just want to go back, if you log in, you get 10 cents. So you could actually get more than $1 a day if you want. You could get $2 if you just keep clicking the thing every 2 hours if you want to really do that. The threshold for withdrawal with Fliff is $50. So if you don't make $50, you can't take it out. You can win a couple bets, but as soon as you're back down to zero, that's it. You get another free dollar the next day. If you cash out, I've noticed there's like a little lag of about 3 days for them to pay out, and you're not getting your dollar while you're cashing out. But overall, pretty decent app. I think I've probably hit Fliff the most. every once in a while they'll have a bonus on there too. You get plus 100 for like Mahomes throws half a yard or something like that. Every couple months you'll get a free, and that's up to $10 for that bonus. That's a pretty good deal. All right, next one is Thrills. Thrills is real similar to Fliff. For Thrills, you've got same thing, an app, but you don't get $1 every day per se. They have a different formula for each day of the week. So when you collect your money, I think it's in the evening they pay out. One day they'll give you $1.50. One day they'll give you like 50 cents. It ends up being about $7 a week, though. Is that what you found with it, Debo?
Yeah, pretty much. You never. It's about how much times you like log in and you collect the bonus. But yeah, it's about $7 a week.
Yeah.
If you're logging in often.
Then they have this thing called the Wheel of Thrills, where it looks like it's real exciting. They have this wheel that spins around, but usually lands on 10 cents, and then it'll give you a choice to bet, one game, and so you can usually do that. I had to hit $10 at one time, and I picked the wrong team, so I didn't win it. But that's only happened one time. The most I've ever hit before was for 20 cents. But Thrills not a bad one. That one also has a $50 threshold to cash out, so have to make $50 in there before you cash out. All right, third one is Rebet. Rebet's a little different from the other two. So Rebet gives you $1 every time your account is at 0 for 24 hours. So let's say I log in, I've had the account for 24 hours, no money in it. It gives me $1. I could then bet that $1, and then I can't get any free money for another 24 hours. But if I do a future bet, like I just did a future bet on Notre Dame to make the college football playoff. And then if I don't have another bet the next day, it's still going to give me another $1. So I can keep getting dollars every 24 hours if my money is zeroed out in there. It's not going to compound that money. So you're not going to get, like, if you have $1, you win a bet, you're not going to get any money the next day. So it's just $1 each day. Great thing about Rebet is it's a $20 threshold. So much better to take out money. App is great. Odds are decent in there. I think they're better than Fliff.
I love the alternate lines on Rebet and Fliff. You can just, instead of a teaser, you can really use those alternate lines to your advantage. And I've actually only taken 50 from there twice. I think you've done it multiple.
Yeah. I've done a couple bigger parlays I've hit and used for $20. That's usually the way I go with Rebet is I take out the $20. Just do a bet like a 5-teamer or 6-teamer to get over that $20, and then once I hit it, I take it out. All right.
Oh yeah, because it's a $20 threshold.
Yeah, $20. It's a little easier to cash that one out. All right, last one, or not second to last one, is Sportsino. Sportsino is it's a little different than the others. They give you the most when you sign up. I think they give you $7 or $13 when you sign up. It's a pretty decent amount the first time you sign up for it. The issue with Sportsino is there's no app. You have to do it in Chrome. It doesn't really work too well on Safari or other browsers, but Chrome works okay. That one also has a $50 threshold. Sportsino also gives you different amounts each day. So one day they might give you $1.50, next day $1.75, then 50 cents, but it ends up being about $7 a week as well. The thing I don't like about Sportsino is it's got the casino part for it with all the slots, and you have to go down and click on sports. And then when you bet, it's kind of hard to find where your previous bets are. You have to put a new bet in, go on the bet slip to see bets. So it's not a great user interface, but you can make money on there. You're still getting the same amount of money, about $7 a week on that one. And the final one we're going to talk about is Novig. Novig's a really new one. So Novig doesn't give you $1 a day, but they give you bonuses based on logins. So if you log in for 5 days, I think they give you $2, and then 10 days they give you $5, and then 25 days in a row they'll give you $20. So if you're logging in once a day each month, you're going to get over $1 a day for this one. I think I like that. It's a peer-to-peer one. Yeah, go ahead, Debo.
The 15-day login, I think, is $8.
15's $8. Okay.
Which is, I mean, it's pretty nice. Yeah, this might be my favorite app. And is the most newest to us, at least. You showed it to me a month ago or so.
Yeah, and this one's also only a $20 takeout. So I've already taken money out of this one. And this was the first month I had it, so I logged in for 25 days. And I just got the $20 free. And there's also other bonuses on there, like if you do $5 parlays, if you do 5 of them, you get a free $5 bet. So there's more money that they're going to throw at you. It's a peer-to-peer one, so their live betting isn't as good. It's hard to find a live bet on there. You can always, because they have to match the bets. But the parlays are on there. The app looks really nice, really easy to use. Yeah, Debo, go ahead.
The juice is really good on that too. It's no vig, so I mean, instead of -110, you're looking at -106, -108 sometimes. They don't take as much juice, which is never seen that before
Yeah,
in any app.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about that one. Hopefully, be taking out a lot of money on no vig this year.
All right, so now that we've got our apps, let's talk a little bit about the competition. So in this competition, we've got these 5 ones on January 1st. We're all going to start our challenge here. We'll get our probably, with Fliff, we'll each get $1. We'll each get $1 on Thrills, $1 on Rebet, $1 on Sportino, and Novig. We'll have to wait a couple days to get some money on that one. And so by the end of the month and end of the year, we're going to tally them all up and see who's got the most money playing for a bottle of Blanton's bourbon, which is going to be pretty tasty, which I'm sure I might share a little bit with Debo after I win this one. I'm not sure. But let's talk a little strategy here. You're more of a singles guy. I tend more parlays with these apps. It's a little different from a regular sports book because you're getting free money the next day, and you've got to hit that threshold. Tell me what's your strategy going in for this competition?
Well, it sounds like you're pretty cocky about that bottle of bourbon, so I'm gonna have to do some research here and play very smartly, so I can really beat you because I'm very competitive here.
Are you going to go singles? You're going to do more parlays? You're going to mix it up? Or NBA? What's your go?
I like moving the alternate lines, especially in the NFL. These alternate line big parlays and teaser type deal. Do a lot of teasers, as you'll see. Um, yeah, that's a big one. I like the alternate line, live betting sometimes. There's all sorts of strategies, but yeah, parlays as well.
All right. So we're going to transition here and now give you some picks that we're going to be looking at this upcoming week. We've got it's a great week for sports betting, one of the best weeks of the year. We've got all the college bowl games. We've got NFL headed towards the postseason. We've got college basketball about to start with conference play. We've got NBA that just came off that great Christmas, couple great Christmas games there.
Locks of the week.
All right, here we are for our locks of the week. Debo and I are each going to share a couple locks we have, and we'll keep score of these next week. We're going to bet these on our own apps. These probably won't be part of the competition because they're before January 1st for our bets, but in the future you'll see them, and we're going to post our locks also on social media. Look for us on Twitter, Blue Sky. Twitter and Blue Sky are at bets. Insta is at Dolla Bets. Somebody had already taken Dolla Bets. I don't know who they are, but we'll find who that is and get it from. All right. So for my lock of the week, I just got one I'm going to share today. I'm going to take the under for the Giants Colts game. The spread right now, the number I'm seeing is 40.5. If you've watched the Giants all year, you know that they just can't move the ball. They can't score. Only thing they can do is run the ball a little bit where they eat up a lot of clock. It's going to be a cold day in East Rutherford. A lot of wind swirling around there. Been to a lot of games at Giant Stadium, and that's not a fun place to play when it's cold and windy. And Colts will put up some numbers, but not enough to carry the Giants' anemic offense. So I've got the Giants Colts under 40.5 is my lock of the week. All right, Debo, what do you got? What's your lock?
I like that, Matty. I like that pick a lot. My lock of the week, going to a teaser. Bucks Bills teaser. You could tease in 6 points, get -120. It depends on your site. I think it was Bovada that looked it up. It was a 6 point teaser, it was -120. Bring down the Bills to -4 in AFC East battle in Buffalo. Both of these teams are playing at home. Both of these teams are still fighting for the playoffs or a playoff spot, a better spot. Then we got the Bucks playing the Panthers, and Panthers are fighting for that number one pick. Also, I really like Baker, and he's shown a lot last season. Towards the end of the season, he started going off. So I see that in him this week as well.
Yeah, he can. Every once in a while, he gets in those shootouts where he starts putting up some huge numbers.
Yeah, so you got to move that number down. I think it's -2. I think it'd be -2. Depends on what book you get. Yeah, they're -8 right now, so you moved it down to -2. Field goal covers. I like that teaser a lot. That's my lock of the week.
All right, we're back for the parlay of the week, and I've got a 3-teamer for you. We're going to go over, I've got a college and an NFL one. Got a couple bowl games here. So we'll start with Arizona State versus Texas. Arizona State getting 13.5. That's a pretty big number for the Sun Devils. Texas has been trouble, not scoring as much as people thought as they did early in the season. I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't think they're going to be able to cover 13.5. I think that's a really big number for this game. Second one, I've got Louisville Cardinals giving up 3 to the Washington Huskies. I've been fading Washington all season long. They've had a lot of struggles after coming off, but pretty early on you could see that they just had trouble scoring. I gave Debo the Rutgers pick over Washington earlier in the season. We hit that one. It was close, a little doink on the field goal at the end there, but we hit that one. And then last one is and the Dolphins given 6.5 at Cleveland's. Cleveland's on to QB number 3. No more Jameis Snow Angels. He can't have his fun in the snow anymore. And Tua, I think Tyreek is starting to look like Tyreek again. He's on my fantasy team, and he's been killing me all year, but he's starting to get some touchdowns lately. I think they're going to do that. I'm also still alive in the Eliminator Challenge for ESPN, and they've got, I think, 3,000 people left, and that's my pick this week, so I need them to come through. So once again, I got Arizona State, Louisville, and Miami as my parlay of the week. What do you have over there, Debo?
Right on, right on. I'm rooting for you in that Survivor Challenge for ESPN. It's a big one. So for my three-team parlay here, I got my Niners gear on, and here I'm going against them. Monday night, I'm taking the Lions -3. I bought a half a point, just in case they win by a field goal. Get the push. And then I'm going to the Saints. Derek Carr should be back. I don't know about Kamara, but the Raiders, they're playing for sure. And I'm going Saints money line. And then my third one is going to be your lock of the week, which is the under 40.5 in New York. And like you said, it should be a windy game and a low scoring one. Colts can't score, Giants can't score. So I do really like that. So I threw in your lock to juice up my parlay. It's plus 20-ish, depends on what book, but around that 5-1 range.
All right, love it. All right, last thing we're going to do today is our player props of the week. I'm going to let Debo go first, and I'll share mine after.
All right, I'm going to the Bucks game. Bucky Irving, anytime touchdown. Kate Otten is out. That was, I know, big red zone threat. Baker loved him in the red zone, and Bucky's just been playing out of his mind. It's clearly the number one back. Then we got, that one's a little juicy. It's like -150. But then we got Jonnu Smith going to the Dolphins, your Dolphins game. Over receiving yards, 47.5. Big, it's that's Tua's been going to him a lot lately too. Big security blanket for him, and a red zone threat as well. Let's go next one. Aaron Rodgers, over 220.5 passing yards. I think they'll be playing from behind.
It's a Jets. They're always playing from behind.
Exactly. Also, it's going to be really cold. I get it. It's not too windy, though. It's going to be raining, possibly. But Rodgers does pretty well in the rain, playing all those years in Green Bay. Wind is where it really affects the passing game. And then my fourth one, I threw this one in because I've been doing this like almost every week. I've taken Purdy over rushing yards. And he's only not hit this prop like 3 weeks. So we're doing pretty profitable on this prop, and it's going to be a high-scoring game. Detroit Monday night. Let's take Purdy over rushing yards, 21.5.
Yeah, you've given me that pick all year. I've been playing that one. Made a lot of money on that one. It's been a good one. It's always solid. Purdy always does that. He gets them late too. Usually like second half, he's got 5 rushing yards. All of a sudden he busts one for 20 yards, and you've got it covered. So yeah. All right, like those. So for my player props, I got 3 of them for you. Bo Nix, over 230.5 passing yards versus the Bengals. If you look at Joe Burrow's back to being kind of the old Joe Burrow, and the Bengals are kind of a shootout team again. Denver's playing for something here. Big game for Denver. Bo Nix has gotten better and better. He looks like the Bo Nix he was up in Oregon, playing pretty good for them. Everybody thought he's kind of the Russell Wilson they thought they were getting. He's been much. Everybody thought he was going to be nothing, and Russell Wilson was going to be great. Turned out to be the opposite. So I think Denver's doing a pretty good job with having Nix there, and I'm taking the over for him. Tyreek, as I talked about earlier, Tyreek is back to himself, over 54.5 yards. I think Tua and Tyreek are finding that rhythm again. So I'm looking for Tyreek. And then kind of an easy pick is Travis Hunter, if you're in the college football bowl game against BYU, anytime touchdown scorer coming off the Heisman win. Guy's just automatic. Shador's going to be looking for him all game. He's going to get at least one. So I like those three as my player props of the week.
Love it. I'll probably follow you on that, Travis Hunter. Any college, I'm following you blindly.
All right, those are our picks that we've got. So we want you to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Blue Sky. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We're going to try and build this channel up. We're going to give you picks every week. We're going to give you our locks of the week, parlay of the week, and the player props of the week. And we also have our friendly competition here for the bottled Blantons. So you need to follow along, see who's going to win that. Remember, that starts January 1st when we start doing that. All right, Debo, thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Dolla Dolla Bets podcast. If you're cashing out, let us know. We're building a community of winners here. Next episode, we'll break down our results from this week and give you another round of locks, parlays, and props. Cash out that free money.
That's right. See you. Earn those dollar dollars. Have a good one. Have a great week. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.